Fat loss is dictated by how much muscle you have. If you raise your muscle mass and raise your metabolism, you're going to burn more fat 24 hours a day. Let me assume you're sitting down watching this on a couch, or at least sitting down watching this. You burn about 80% of your calories from fat while you're at rest, while you're sitting down. The only other activity that would burn a higher percentage of calories from fat is sleep. So when you're sleeping, your body wants to use the most efficient form of fuel. And you have a lot of fat in your body, not you specifically, but just people, have a lot of fat and very little carbohydrate. And those are the two sources of fuel that your body can run on. So your body would preferentially like to use the fat versus the carbohydrate. And the way to take advantage of that and turn it into like mini exercise sessions all day long when you're at rest is to raise your metabolism. And the only way to do that is by increasing muscle. So if you increase muscle, you've raised your metabolism, you're still burning that 80% of your calories from fat at rest. But the thing is, because your metabolism's high, you're burning more fat overall, more quantity of fat. For example, if you gain like 5 pounds of muscle, which isn't a lot, it's enough to make an impact on metabolism, but it's going to be compact and aesthetically pleasing. It's not enough to be big and bulky. And don't worry about that. Don't get muscle phobia and be afraid you're going to gain too much muscle. You can always take a week or two off and shrink back down a little bit and be right where you want to be. Muscle doesn't turn to fat, by the way, when you stop training. So you want to raise your metabolism, keep it up there. If it's too much, you can always cut back and tone it down a little. But if you gain those 5 pounds of muscle, that's enough of an increase in metabolism that you can burn an extra pound of fat every 2 weeks, just sitting down on the couch, just sitting down. And all the time you spend at rest during the day, you have sleep, you have TV, sitting on the couch. When you're eating, you're sitting down probably. You're commuting, you're driving your car or whatever, and you're sitting at your desk at work. You're sitting, talking on the telephone. Most of your activity during the day is at rest. So all those activities could be little mini exercise sessions if you have enough muscle mass. If you've raised your metabolism enough, you can burn fat all day long during those activities. That's a huge source of fat loss for a lot of people, and strength training is really the best way to go about doing that.